Greetings, greetings, good day, good day, good day. How are you? Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, depending on the time where you are that you're coming in from, where you're chiming in from. It is night. Oh my gosh, it is night for me. It's late. But today's topic is how to recognize toxic cycles in relationships. I am Noreen N. Henry, your victorious living strategist. I help liberate women that are stuck with our book collaboration project, Stuck is Not Your Story, our retreats, and our tools, products, and services at Victorious Living Culture. So remember to tell me where you're chiming in from. Tell me where you are coming in from. I am in New York City. Make sure to share, comment, like, subscribe, and join the conversation. Interesting topic, how to recognize the toxic cycles in relationships. If you keep attracting the same type of relationship that is toxic, it's not coincidence. Definition of toxic is very harmful or unpleasant in a pervasive or insidious way. That's the definition of toxic. We make choices based on the knowledge that we have. So unless we gain different knowledge, and I say the right knowledge because there's lots of knowledge out there, but it's not all right. So if we don't gain new knowledge, we will continue to attract the same type of relationship and repeat the cycle. Unfortunately, are you with me? So in order to have a different relationship and stop attracting toxic ones, and that's not for everybody, because it's only for those that realize that they are continually to attract toxic relationships. But what we have to do is, in order to have a different relationship and stop attracting the toxic ones, we have to work on our inner selves. The work is eternal. The work is internal. And it starts with being aware. Once we are aware, one of the things I always talk about, once we are aware, we can do something different. All change starts with awareness. And in this case, the awareness we're talking about is awareness in attracting toxic relationships. We might end a relationship and end up meeting someone new, and it ends up being the same type of patterns, same type of cycles. And it's because we have to change our internal selves. As I said, all change starts with being aware. And on that note, let's take a commercial break and think about what I just said.
Do you have a story to share? I was stuck in emotional eating. It was reading books that helped me to become unstuck. Stuck is not you story. Book collaborations do just that. It helps readers to become unstuck and to do something different to be on their best lives now journey. Join us and write your story with us.
I'm back, or I should say, I am back because I don't have anyone with me today. So I'm back, and we're continuing the conversation about What are we talking about? Attracting toxic relationships. And it's not a coincidence when that happens. So when we have the awareness of the patterns, we can change it. So for me, I found myself um, in the same type of relationship, different person, and the same type of issues, even though you don't want the same type of issues because you leave something that's toxic. So when you do find someone else, you're expecting it to be different, but it won't be different because we didn't change our internal selves. So that was my experience. Um, and in learning, as I say, gaining the right knowledge. So awareness, having that awareness helps me to see that what I was accepting, right? And then once you become aware, um, then you can stop tolerating those toxic relationships. Once you recognize the pattern, you can choose differently. And like I said, it all starts with being aware. If we're not aware, we cannot do anything different. We can't. And if we don't gain the right knowledge, how can we have something different? But how about you? What type of relationships do you attract? Comment break free if this resonates with you. I've heard people, over the years talk about, when you see people in relationships that like he or she, they can never catch a break. They always end up with someone toxic. And it goes back to first being aware and then working on our internal selves. Because if we don't do that, the cycle will continue. It will never change. You meet somebody and eventually the same patterns reoccur as what was in a previous relationship. You always end up with the toxic people. If that's you, because it's like I said, it's not everybody that has happened to. But if we don't do the inner work, we'll be the same person. We'll continue to increase in age and number as we get each year. But if we don't do the inner work, we end up attracting the same kind of person, different person, but the same kind of issues. It's doing the inner work that makes the difference. So for help with that, reach out to me. I'm here. I'm here to help you. And I hope this is helpful for someone that has been in different relationships and then it ended up being in the same kind of issues, being in a toxic relationship when they don't want to be in a toxic. Who wants to be in a toxic relationship, right? So, but we can do something about it, and it starts with being aware, gaining the right knowledge, and doing something different. Because if we don't do anything different, nothing changes, and in fact, it gets worse. And I'm talking from experience. On that note, victory is being courageous towards orchestrating and organizing the reviewing and analyzing of your life to change it. And that's what I'm talking about, reviewing and analyzing your life to change it. And we're being courageous with it because it's not always easy to look internally and to work on ourselves, but it is so worth it. So worth it. So thank you for being on the live with me today, and thank you for those that are on the replay. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe. And know that there is always hope to attract the person that is for you. I am Noreen N. Henry, your Victorious Living Strategist, Bye for now.
Do you have a story to share? I was stuck in emotional eating. It was reading books that helped me to become unstuck. Stuck is not you story. Book collaborations do just that. It helps readers to become unstuck and to do something different to be on their best lives now journey. Join us and write your story with us.